Now we're just waiting. Oh,
I was gonna be,
all right. Go.
One of our cameraman's dad wrote 2 whole beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. I don't know if anyone here is old enough to remember that.
Yes.
Wait a minute, do you remember the 2 containers that they had for the hot Nichole?
Yeah.
See, there we go.
Yeah.
Shouts out to not being environmentally safe back then.
No.
Awesome.
Well, I'll start off just asking, I guess, a heavy, sad question, but I mean, I absolutely love this show. And it's, not just comedy, it also has clearly, talked about social justice, and it talks a lot about political storylines too. How would you like the show to be remembered by audiences, kind of like its legacy years from now, looking back at it? Starting off really sad, I'm sorry, but.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's exactly what you just described, that we were a show that was able to make people laugh, but we also didn't shy away from these really big issues. And, having one of the characters deported by ICE, or, talking about maternity leave, some of these subjects that like I've never seen on a network comedy. So yeah, I feel like we're super groundbreaking in that way. And, a lot of the response that I see is just like, you brighten, my life during the pandemic. Like, so many people think of us as a really uplifting show. So it's cool that we can like achieve that balance, I guess, of being uplifting and still, not shying away from serious topics.
Well, I'll just jump in real quick. I wanted to know, there's a lot of really great one-liners. Is there a one-liner that has been memorable to you?
Mark, you're still muted. You know that?
Yes, I live
okay.
right at the corner of Venice and Pacific, so I don't.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you wanted to chime in.
I'll turn on.
No, sorry.
I feel like "Shut Up, Sandra" is like the seminal one-liner from the entire show. Like that's such a memorable one. I'm a fan of 3 Owl Bitch too.
Oh, 3 Owl Bitch.
Yeah, my favorite things I got to say.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so probably those 2. Me.
All right, since you all have been a part of this type of show, it shows off the real lives of over, let's just say, 65% of Americans in their actual workspace, in their actual work time. So it's the real showing of regular people. Now, when you go into certain establishments or big box stores, or let's say your local brand name store that shall not be mentioned because there's no sponsorship during this interview, do you have now a newfound respect for them on something that maybe you would have never thought of in working in that type of environment and establishment, and then you look at them like, oh, okay, because we did this, blah, blah, blah. So now you feel like some type of connection towards those workers?
Yeah, I met my character in the store. I'm not going to say its name, but it rhymes with Galf, and it was him. And it was incredibly crowded on a Friday night. I was just picking something up. I didn't know how to use my Galf points, and so I wanted to ask him. And it was totally Glenn-like. He was like, well, what you do is you go on the app and you go up and run and you can buy gas and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it was very sweet. And then I went to another store called, rhymes with Flossbo. And I went into their employee lounge and it looked a lot like ours. Yes, I'm far more aware now of what they're doing, especially this year.
You broke into an employee lounge, Mark?
No, if you go to this,
he was invited.
You've been to Marina Del Rey. There's a Spots Clo store, the chain.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it's like the employee lounge is right there by the cash registers.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Over the past 6 seasons, Superstore has managed to portray the plight of minimum wage workers with an all-star comedic ensemble. And now that we've been in the pandemic for an entire year, do you feel the show has provided not only a comfort to the workers, but also praises them at the same time, since they are literally the lifeline and the heartbeat of the world?
I certainly hope so. I mean, I think just by portraying what we feel is the truth of everyone's situation, and including the people that work in the stores that have been working every day while we get to stay at home and I hope that they find comfort in it and they can relate to it. And I hope we bring their stories to light. I'm always surprised how much what they write is actually true. People come up to me in the stores are like, "That happened yesterday," and I it blows my mind because I'm like, "That was bonkers. That was a crazy thing that we shot." But if you say it happened, then we're reflecting your real life. So I'm really proud of that.
Excellent.
All right, looking at the ending now, where would you see, if you could, where would you see your character maybe 5 years from now?
Oh, well, do either of you want to go first?
Well, it's hard to answer this question without spoiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, without trying to spoil it or anything.
All right, I'll try and go from the general to the specific.
Okay.
Generally, I see my character as being alive on the planet Earth.
Great atmosphere for your lungs, for the human lungs. Great atmosphere.
Yeah.
Carbon,
Yeah.
oxygen ratios.
Someone else can get more specific.
I mean, yeah, I just see my character becoming, I don't know, what the image that comes to mind is like her as a mother and like really leaning into that. And like, I guess Harmonica now in the story is probably like 5. So in 5 years, she'd be 10. And I feel like that's a really cool age. It's like, you got your little mini me, they can like talk to you and do stuff with you. And so, yeah, I just see her being a really great mom and, you know, probably continuing to work in retail.
Yeah. I feel like Sandra would continue with her quest to have a family. You know, she already has a son and she loves him so much and a wonderful husband. And she's just had so much happiness in her life over the past 6 seasons. And I think she just got a taste for it enough. She knows that she can have all of that. And so her best friend, Dina, even if Dina doesn't agree, I think she has a future with her. Yeah, it's exciting for her.
I see Sandra because like one of my favorite things is that you know, especially when they were introducing her character, just an insane array of abilities, right? You had photographic memory, you were a fully trained midwife. You say that when Cheyenne's having the baby, just like a bunch of stuff. So quietly and unassumingly still working a retail, but also at Harvard Med School at night.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, now that we're coming,
sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, now that we're coming down to the final 3 episodes of this series, if you could describe one word to sum up all 6 seasons, your entire experience, what would it be?
One word?
Okay, a few words. Let's go. With it.
Oh, God.
Life-changing.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, personally, definitely life-changing. Yeah. And I don't know, it just feels like a big anthology or something, like 6 seasons. I mean, it's, yeah, so rare now, I guess.
And you, Mark?
Satisfaction lovable.
That's a good one.
Wait a minute, hold fast. I have to write that one down.
Satisfaction lovable.
The show had really fun, quick transition shots of customers doing just outrageous things in the aisles every season. Which one was your favorite from over the years?
Mine personally was, and it's only because I got to direct an episode, but it was taking place, I think, over Valentine's Day. Is that possible? It was Lovebirds. But we shot a woman sitting like full on the ground, just sitting there eating a box of chocolates out of a heart-shaped chocolate box. Obviously just like, screw it, life's over. And just stuffing her face with chocolate. And the background person was so good. And so it gave me so many good takes. I laughed the whole half hour we were shooting.
So looking back on this show, as your characters, what would you say have been your characters' greatest lessons that you will now take if you move away from the store or have another employment?
I think for Cheyenne, it was definitely being able to stand up to Dina and be like, you know, I can do this, be a floor supervisor, because she'd never been seen as someone who could really like step into any kind of role of authority. So I feel like, yeah, as a young woman, that was really great for her to be able to do that. And I think that she'll definitely, you know, carry that lesson on of like, it pays to speak up for yourself and to fight back a little bit. So I thought that was a really cool moment for her.
Well, I think Sandra it has perseverance, and I think she's also very positive. She's turned every negative situation into a positive for her. It might have taken a little while, but she kept at it, and really, even when people put her in a corner, she made it something positive. And so I really treasure that about her.
For Glenn, it's absolutely his almost Pollyanna-ish, optimistic outlook about everything, people, intentions, his refusal to focus on anyone's bad side. And I felt like when I started doing the show, Mark, was actually sort of trending that way in my life anyway, but Glenn pulled me right into it. I really think it's a good way to do it.
Oh my God, are y'all points are gonna expire?
Points?
Yes, the store points, are they gonna expire?
Can't tell you.
No, they have a weird deal with a place that serves Impossible Burgers. So if you like that, you got a lot of Impossible Burgers.
You know what? You have dropped quite a few gems on here, especially the Satisfactory Loverly word that I'm going to use. Since they added finna to the dictionary, I'm going to petition that they add that word also.
Yeah.
Well, since this is St. Patrick's Day, what would Cloud9 sell us right now?
Every Cloud9 product, there'd be green Cloud9 soda, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Those green shakes with like the glitter that Cheyenne would put in it.
I love that episode of you and me making those milkshakes. Yeah.
With actual glitter.
With edible glitter.
Well, y'all, thank y'all so much. Good luck on your next endeavors. And we have absolutely enjoyed you these past 6 seasons. Absolutely. So I can't wait to see whatever that you have coming up in store. I'm such a fan. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
And my mom is a big super fan. She is a huge super fan. So if y'all could just say hi, Mom. Hi, Sheila. That's all.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Mom.
Thank you.
Stay warm.